So you guys just worked on practice making responsible choices. So I would like you guys to share what you wrote down for your own example of a tough choice that you're going through right now. Who wants to go first?
I just put like an example whatever I put. I didn't study for a test and I have my phone with me and no one's looking, so I try to like cheat, like look up the answers on my phone.
Okay. Is that something that you kind of go through often, where you're like,
Every once in a while, when it's
So-
like I had that with civics because it was just so boring and I didn't get it, so I would kind of skim through it, but I didn't remember anything, so I kind of like looked at my phone, but then I was like, no, like that would be bad.
okay,
I kind of felt bad.
so that's a good one. So let's go through the steps. Like if you're faced with that situation again, you're having trouble with the test and you're tempted to use your phone to help you. What did you write down for your steps from 1 to 6?
For identify the problem, I put cheating off my test. For step 2, I put the solution.
So the possible solutions would be, or your choices, what would your choices be?
Don't do the test, study for it, and then afterwards take it, and then, or I put try your best.
Okay. But definitely leaving the phone out.
Yeah.
So your two choices in this case is cheat, use the phone, or do it on your own, or study, like stop taking it, study for it when you feel ready. Okay. And then your step 3, the list the consequences that you to consider for both choices and how they would affect you or others.
A teacher sees and then get my test taken away,
Mm-hmm.
and teachers don't trust me anymore.
Yep, that's good. Number 4, consider your values and choose solutions in your decisions. So going down the list, we're trustworthy, respectful, responsible, fair, caring, and showing good citizenship. What did you write?
I didn't put either, but it shows good citizenship, responsibility.
Trustworthiness, I think would be another one, right?
I think fair too, because I can't, if I did it, that means like any student can do it.
It wouldn't be fair that for you to pass something by cheating when other people don't do it. Okay, what about,
I'm respectful to my teachers.
okay. Number 5, make a decision and take action. What would you do?
Try to not take the test so I can study and take it afterwards.
Okay, and then evaluate the effectiveness of your decision.
I don't feel guilty and I show responsibility.
The guilt sometimes kills you. What about what would the people I care about think of this choice?
I'm responsible.
Mhm.
And I'm growing up.
Would my role model make this choice?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this the best choice to make?
Yes.
Okay. That sounds good. Sammy, which one's yours?
When I am about to start a new job and I need to make time for my personal life and schoolwork.
Okay. So your problem, can you identify the
My
problem?
problem is balancing my time wisely.
Okay. So step 2.
List the possible choices. I could just make a planner so I could have my time planned and have my time set wisely. So I could know what I'm gonna do and I'll be prepared to do it. Consequences, then consider my choices and how it will affect other people. Will I have free time? Will to be with people? Will it probably affect that?
So you're like, going back to step 2. The 2 possible choices would be you can plan and have a schedule that is going to work for you, or what would be a negative choice?
A negative truth, which is not do nothing about it, and I guess just let everything just fall. Just move along. Then I really have a plan of what I'm gonna do.
So here's the way that I see from your scenario that you explained to me is you have 2 choices. You're getting a job, right? So one choice would be start working and organize yourself, get a planner, and kind of pace yourself or give yourself a schedule, right? Your other choice would be not to do that and just start working and not have a plan. Do you see the two choices? So for number 3, you need to give me the consequences of the first choice and the second choice. So what could be possible consequences of you getting your planner and getting your schedule organized?
My time will be managed.
Uh-huh. And then what would be consequences of the other choice of not planning ahead of time and then just start working?
I wouldn't really know what to do or when to work on schoolwork or when to work on or when I will have free time.
Mm-hmm. So when it's gonna, if you choose not to organize yourself ahead of time, you're gonna end up not knowing when you're gonna have time to do homework, when you're gonna have time to spend with your family, right? So you have, those are your two choices, or your main obvious choices. So step 4, consider your values and choose a solution. Is your decision trustworthy, respectful, responsible, fair, caring, showing good citizenship? So which?
My solution was to actually make a planner,
Mhm.
fill it out carefully and critically, make sure all my times are correctly, that works best for me,
Mhm.
and it is trustworthy
Mhm.
because I guess I have to trust it
Yeah.
and know that.
Well, it would
Yeah,
make
for
you
myself,
trustworthy
yeah.
because.
Because I'll be on time and I have everything still. I wouldn't fall back. I have it moving along.
Mhm.
Respectful to, I guess, to teachers, my boss,
Mhm.
and my family.
Yes.
Because like that, I wouldn't like, kind of just not be around.
Uh-huh.
It'd be fair for me and everything that I need to balance.
Mhm.
Caring, I'm not sure what to say in this, but I mean, it shows that I care about my time, so other people will be able to see that.
Mhm.
And it's showing good citizenship because I'm being responsible,
Yes.
and I'm working, doing school, and being a citizen.
That's
Yeah.
good. Okay, and then what about step 5? So you make a decision and take action. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a planner and you're gonna organize your schedule, right? Is that what you put for step 5?
Yeah.
That's the decision that you're making. And then for step 6, evaluate the effectiveness of your decisions. What would the people I care about think of this choice? What do you think the people that you care about think of this choice?
They think that it's responsible and it's a good it's a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Would my role model make this choice?
I think yes.
Okay. And then, is this the best choice to make?
Yes.
All right. That's a good one. So it was hard to identify your choices, huh? Did you feel that way too? Okay. So the next one, this is a warm, it's a wrap up. So can one of you guys read? Yeah.
A true sport for life means different things to different people, but it definitely includes being a good sport, working hard and doing your best, and knowing that you are competing to the best of your natural ability. It also means respecting yourself and your team, your opponents, and your sport. Trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship compose the 6 pillars of character. From character counts. How will you use the pillars to help you become a true sport for life in the following areas?
Okay. So I want us to talk a little bit about this whole activity before you answer these questions. So you're gonna talk about how this is gonna influence your school, your family, your friends, community, sports, teammates, and in other areas, right? So I want I would like to hear what you guys feel, or how do you feel after doing this activity? Do you feel like it helped? Do you feel like it didn't really change much? Were all these things that you were already aware of and that you practice? What did you guys think of this activity?
Yeah, this activity gives you a little guideline, even if you don't really use all the steps. It gives you a guideline of what to do in a situation. So now I have that, because before I didn't have that.
What about you, Melissa?
I agree with this the same as I mean, like most of it I did know, and I was taught by like, my parents about it, and it makes me like rethink like some of the things that I made poor choices on and didn't think about, like, okay, what are the consequences, or if I do this, what will happen, or something, or what would my loved ones or relatives would think about it.
So I think it was when I was looking through this, I thought it was really nice because I think it's rare when we're exposed to how to make choices. Like, I don't remember ever when I was in school of ever somebody teaching me how to make right choices, or how to make a decision, because making a decision is really hard. Like, it's not that easy. I mean, simple decisions like what shoe you're gonna put on first, that's automatic, right? But just kind of following, like, if I'm faced with a really hard decision where I really don't know what to do, this is a good way to organize my thoughts, right? And to kind of come up with the solution. What were you gonna say?
Because people tell you, make good choices, make good decisions, but they don't tell you how. And
Yes.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you see it that way.
Yeah, because that's what they tell you, and it's like, alright, I'm gonna do that, but how are you gonna do that? And then they usually tell you how, and explain this how to actually do it.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. So do you feel like this is something you could easily apply to real life?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So for this wrap up, I would like you guys to take a few minutes and just write like a sentence or two on how you can apply all those 6 pillars of character. Like trustworthiness, respectful, fair, caring, all those ones that we talked about. If there's any way that you can apply them, how you can use them in school, family, friends, community, sports. I don't know if you play any sports. If you don't, then that's fine. You can, if there's a club or church or anything else that could, go there, or you can put it in the other areas part.